I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Ha-Rakah, Quadash, double honors unto our apostle elders, which rule great millstone well, and shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure unto the end. Shalom, Ba. So this is Psalm 92. It's a psalm or song for the Sabbath day. Verse 1, it is a good thing to give thanks unto Yahweh, and to sing praises unto thy name, O Most High, Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, to show forth thy loving kindness in the morning, and thy faithfulness every night. So you're supposed to be doing videos every day, praising the Lord every day, all right, day and night, and doing the work, but also in yourself. Upon an instrument of 10 strings, and upon psaltery, upon the harp with the solemn sound, for thou, Yahweh, has made me glad through thy work. I will triumph in the works of thy hands, which were being made to prophesy. O Yahweh, how great are thy works, and thy thoughts are very deep. A brutish man, meaning a carnal man, knoweth not, neither doth a fool understand this, because his belly is his God. When the wicked spring as the grass, and when all the workers of iniquity do flourish, it is that they shall be destroyed forever. But thou, Yahweh, art most high forever. For lo, thine enemies, O Yahweh, for lo, thine enemies shall perish, starting with the so-called white race and the other nations that are here in America, including 2/3 of the nation of Israel. All right, they shall perish, and they're going to perish in fire. And the armies, the militaries of the world, they're going to be gathered in the valley of Jehoshaphat, where they're going to perish. You can read about that in Second Ezra 13. They're going to perish by fire. All the workers of iniquity shall be scattered, but my horn, which we're prophesying through the internet, shall thou exalt like the horn of a unicorn. I shall be anointed with fresh oil pretty much daily, day and night. Mine eye also shall see my desire on mine eyes. I'm doing a sit down, boys. It says in verse 11, mine eye also shall see my desire on mine enemies, and mine ears shall hear my desire of the wicked that rise up against me. So we'll see their destruction, and they'll see our salvation, our enemies. The righteous, it says, the righteous shall flourish like the palm tree. He shall grow like a cedar in Lebanon, straight up, upright, in a righteous state. Those that be planted in the house of Yahweh shall flourish in the courts of our power, which is this word here, it's Elohim, our God, our Elohim, the hopeful elect. They shall still bring forth fruit in old age. They shall be fat and flourishing, to show that Yahweh is upright. He is my rock, and there is no unrighteousness in him, which his righteousness is our righteousness. Isaiah 54 verse 17, no weapon that is formed against thee on the left-hand side shall prosper, And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of Yahweh, and their righteousness is of me, saith Yahweh. So we have to condemn the wicked and them that do wickedly. It says in Malachi 3, verse 16, Then they that feared the Lord Yahweh spake often one to another through these videos, and Yahweh hearkened, because we're using his word, his name, calling upon his name and his son's name, and heard it. And a book of remembrance was written before him for them that feared Yahweh, which he's going to remember us and save us from the second death, and that thought upon his name. And they shall be mine, saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, in that day, which it's known as Judgment Day, the day of the Lord. When I make up my jewels, I will spare them as a man spareth his own son that serveth him. Right? The Father is going to find us useful in Yahweh Shai, and he's going to deliver us by the sacrifice of Yahweh Shai. You see? And he's going to deliver us as a son that serveth him. Then shall ye return and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Ha Rakah Kodash, and him that serveth him not. So we have discernment. All right? But the Lord is dealing with an elect group of men, and he's going to use them to prophesy before the day of the Lord. It says in Zephaniah 2, Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired, talking about the Israelites, before the decree bring forth, before the judgment is what it's talking about, before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of Yahweh come upon you, before the day of Yahweh's anger come upon you. Seek ye Yahweh, all ye meek of the earth, the willing Israelites, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of Yahweh's anger. Let's get that in the NLT. It says, Seek Yahweh, all who are humble, and follow his commands. Seek to do what is right, to live humbly. Perhaps even yet Yahweh will protect you. Protect us from what? The day of judgment. All right? Because he got all these heathen, all right, in the bullseye. It says in Obadiah verse 15, For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done unto his Israelites, starting with the elect, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head, which their judgment is going to come by fire. America is going to be destroyed by nuclear missiles. It's going to lose World War III at the return of Yahweh Shai. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink, which they're going to suffer destruction. And then the ones that remain alive in these bunkers all over the world, they're going to be put in slavery. It says, Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down 1,000 years of slavery, and they shall be as though they had not been. The Edomites are going to be made extinct after the 1,000 years, which are the so-called white race. But upon Mount Zion, the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, which have been scattered throughout the world in slavery for many generations, shall be deliverance through Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. And there shall be holiness, which sets us apart, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. The promises, we're going to have the heathen as our slaves. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, which they're being agitated by this truth coming out. And the house of Esau for stubble, which is going to end with Edom being made extinct. And they shall kindle in them, which were coming together in the name of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, not in carnality, right? But in spiritual calling, okay? We're being called by the word of Yahweh through the mouth of the prophets because Yahweh Shai is coming back. It says, and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh has spoken it. Kala Yah B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Ha-Rakakwadash, all praises and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai B'Shem Ha-Rakakwadash, and double honors unto our apostle elders, which rule great millstone well, and shalom to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. May you endure unto the end. Shalom wa abba.